What's going on? Hello, good to see you. Hello, everybody. Happy Monday. King Kafu, Vash 8, SNG Jackie, Electron Wrangler, Dr. Battle, Josie, Rosie, Posey, Hunter, Cheeker, Lottie, Dignal. What's good? What's good? Hello, good to see you all. Physical Vivo, thank you for 23 months. Rogue Cypress, thank you for the 29 months. 434124. I nailed your name. Thank you for the 4 months. On the comment, Atrioc, you're balding. Thank you. Original. Fartman, thank you for the 2 months. Fartman, what a powerful name. Aussie, thank you for the 14. Marxium, thank you for the 10. Soul Yo-Yo, thank you for the tier 1. Yo, that chair looking comfy. Okay. It's the same chair. The chair hasn't changed. Chair's actually so fine. But yeah, we kind of upgraded the room a little bit. New floor, different positions of things, soundproofing expanded. You know, shit's the Marketing Monday Hyper Studio. This thing costs $28 million. Is ever expanding. Okay? This is a real progress situation. Where's the whiteboard? Oh, you mean this whiteboard? I even reorganized things so it has room. So it's not always in shot, but I can pull it in and out. Oh. Hey-yo. Almost like a real studio. Yeah. Yep. Yes, it is. Except it costs millions more. Also got a golden shark for Shark Tank. That was existing before, but it wasn't here. And if I ever am tired of listening to you guys, I can just put on a song.
Last time I checked, I'm still hot, real hot. Kept it dope without a pill pop. Bill Cobb, steady climbing to the hilltop. Tip top, did it all off of a TikTok. Yeah, last time I checked, I still that guy that did it on my own. Stay independent for you to get what I'm getting. It will probably take a village on. Just give me a minute, turn a snippet to a hit, and now they all want a percentage, but I'm only paying visits on. Big dog, hit them with thick thumbs and a quick draw. Hit boss, if they ain't playing, they getting kicked off. Jigsaw, I got them puzzled, got them a bit lost. It's a feeding frenzy, I put the beat in a pig trough. Got it on lock, got the...
Anywho. How will it affect the probability of recession? Let's get serious here. That's music off. Let's get down to brass tacks. Where's the Chevy cam? Chevy will not hang out in here with me, unfortunately. Chevy's a rambunctious cat. Doesn't like being constrained to one room. Bottom right blocked. What do you mean? What's blocked on the bottom right? This clown? Okay. Do you guys think we should move the chat so you can stare at this clown? I just feel like that's not necessary. If you want to see the clown, just only type short one emote messages. Then it won't cut off the clown. Only the long messages cut off the clown. You understand? So as long as you just put yep and have a short username. See the clown? It's perfect. It's perfect. We can see it. Anyway, how's everybody doing? Today is Marketing Monday, and it is a good one, as they all are, truly, when you think about it. But this one's particularly good, although, well, I'll tell you at the end. I'll tell you at the end. There's something else. There's a bonus. Dunga Bunga. Your name is Dunga Bunga 69. And you subscribed for 27 months, and your message is, started a new job today making 6 figures poggies. Oh, we are in a scam economy, dude. We are in a broken economy. If Dunga Bunga 69 is making 6 figs, we are misallocating resources. I would love Dunga Bunga 69 to interview you sometime on What Job Do You Have? The show where Atrioc interviews jobs people. Working title. Working title, but I swear to God. It actually, the video's doing really well. People are really liking it, so we're probably gonna do it again. I had a good time doing it. Dunga Bunga is a neurosurgeon. I don't believe it. I simply don't believe it. Career fair, or it's not really a career fair though, is it? It's like, I guess it sort of is. The chat career fair. It needs a better name. This segment needs a name. job call-ins. Bring your chat to work day is kind of funny, even though it's the opposite of what it is. It's like bring your streamer to work today. Bring your streamer to work day is kind of funny. That is kind of funny. Jeremy 6, thank you for the 11 months. Judicia, thank you for the 3 months. Stuff by Paolo, thank you for the 23. Findmug, thank you for the 36 months. Phase Prep Monster, thank you for the 2 months. And the Librarian, thank you for the 5 gifted. My God, welcome to my library. Just call it job time with Atrioc. So easy, shake my head. Welcome to Job Time with Atrioc. Good work. I see. I get why the chat in this community often has good musical impulses, and I think it's because I have good musical impulses, and it trickles down. Do you know what I'm saying? The guy who gave you the idea called it Career Day. Well, I don't want to call it Career Day. Yo, Big A, have you played Madden 24 yet? Nope. Or 23, or 22, or 21, or any of them since like 2002 on the N64. But I love that one. That one was fun when I rented it from Blockbuster. Job Snob was a good one. Why is it a snob? I think the whole point of the thing is that I'm genuinely interested with all levels of the job. Did you finish Lightbringer? You mean... No, I didn't. It's sitting right there, actually. And you notice at the bottom of the pile, which means I haven't even fucking been able to crack it. Yeah, Lightbringer's sitting right there. I'm still reading with The Wager. I'm actually moving a little slowly. Atrioccupations. Wait, Atrioccupations is really funny. It's too clever. The problem is, I've learned this in marketing. I've learned this. It's been beaten out of me. Sometimes it can be too clever. And then people don't instantly get it and they just don't care because people's attention spans are too short. I think it's great. People won't get it. It's great. Can you recommend a book? Yeah, how about a book called Dude, I don't have one for you right now. I'm reading The Wager. If you want to read The Wager, check it out. Occupy Wall Street. Why would that be anything related to average people's jobs? Coffee Cow Workers. Guys, this is not a brainstorm anymore. This is today's Marketing Monday. We're going to get into the actual marketing here in probably around, let's say 10 minutes. 10-ish minutes, I think, is a good time to do it. And then we will have lots of interesting things to talk about. Is this all ready, Freddy Spaghetti? Is my real fucking question. Is this all ready? Let's make sure. I hate for it to not be ready. Just checking. Yeah, it all looks pretty good to me. Take this, pop it over. I mean, I don't know. The thing is, I worked all Sunday on marketing, but not on Marketing Monday wins and fails. I worked on the Ponzi scheme iceberg, which will be happening this week. I'm very excited about it. I put a lot of work into it yesterday. I think it's actually pretty interesting. I even learned quite a bit about stuff I didn't know. So we're doing that, but that's not today. And so I did have to move kind of fast today. I think it's still great though. When's that Bionicle iceberg coming? Do you think I would be the one to write it? Oh, by the way, shout out, if you want to do a nice thing for me or Duck Bricks, head on over to the YouTube channel Duck Bricks, who just posted our interview right here. Oh, let me get the chat on screen. With the title Atrioc X Duck Bricks Giga Chads Unite. He posted it, the full thing, I think, and it's pretty hype. And I left a comment that this is just like when Jawler and Takanuva teamed up for the first time to discover the Mask of Light. You know, because it's just two Giga Chads. I think we can all get that. It's like just when two Giga Chads get together to accomplish a big goal. So just upload that comment, really, is what I want you to do. Upload that comment and then reply to it and say, this is the best comment I've ever seen. This, like, really, for real, this means a lot. This is factual. And just give him some love, because I think he's a cool guy. And we will definitely be reacting to at least clips of him kicking ass, I assume, in LEGO Masters later this year. Twitch King of Angmar, thank you for the sub. What else do I need to say? Is there any other topics not marketing related I want to talk about before we jump in to Marketing Monday? Because I'm just checking. Willis, thank you for the 19 months. PogChamp. Izumo, thank you for the 16 months. Trino Babino, thank you for the Prime. Commonplace Human, 24. Luke Xavier, thank you for the 5. Luke Xavier, you say you've never ever been thanked, even though I literally just thanked you. Checkmate Atheists. Cool Bo, thank you for the 14 months. Hey Atrioc, what happened to your hilarious go live notifs? Now you just say what you're doing. Bro. Dude, I have to entertain you in the go live notif now? I gotta entertain you from the moment you get the email? Why don't I just work on the stream, bro? Why don't I just work on the content you see when you get in there instead of fucking having to write you a little popsicle stick joke? Do you want me to hang out in pre-chat and type little jokes before I go live too? We can get email notifs. Lil bro said email. Yeah, it is email, bro. The notifs come via email. You guess some of you are mobile only because you're poor. I get it. I'd love nothing more. It sends like thousands of emails. Pre-chat is our space bro. Don't come in. Oh, I guess I can't come in. Random Hawks, leave the 2 months. Been watching you nonstop on YouTube. I barely catch stream because I'm busy at college. Glad to have caught one. Welcome, Random Hawks. I don't know how busy you are at college that you can't. I mean, listen, I don't care. If you want to watch YouTube and not watch streams, that's amazing. That's cool. I at least my experience, nobody is so busy in college. They, I mean, you mean busy? I don't know. Are you gaming or what? Can you give your thoughts on this TikTok lawyer? What is this?
All right, I'm right outside of court.
This TikTok lawyer. I'm actually interested. What is this? TikTok lawyer.
With my great client here, I gotta really tilt the camera because she's short. She's a fan of H3, yes. And we really crushed this case today. Look, she was under 21 and was charged with DUI and resisting arrest. It was alleged that her blood alcohol content was at 0.17%, and we really fought this case hard. And at the end, all these charges got dismissed. She's just getting a reckless driving, 1 year of probation, not 3 years, and she's just got to do an alcohol class and write 2 essays about the importance.
Is this a joke or is this real? Is this real? Isn't this like a lawyer can't do this? This can't be real, bro. It's got to be fake. It's funny. It's like I don't know, 2 months ago, I'd be like, this is 100% fake. But then I saw the Repo Reaper and he's real. So I can't tell. Maybe every single profession is TikTokifying now to get more clients. Because it is literally the best client acquisition method in the world right now. So every single industry, people are just like trying to become partial content creators to get their word out about their clients. So this could be real. I have no fucking idea.
Police. Did I mention she was charged with resisting arrest for kicking the officer a few times? But you happy?
Yes, I'm happy. So happy.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, please God, never let my lawyer do that. Please God, I'm going straight to jail. Bren B6 even 2 months. Big A, how do you deal with having no motivation senior year? How do I deal with it? I deal with it by not being in senior year. I deal with it by having graduated college over a decade ago. Actually, no, not over a decade ago. Literally, what? Actually, probably. Well, I graduated in 2013, so exactly a decade ago. Wow. Gifties, Vazozo. Thank you for the 5 gifties, Vazozo. You're 65 years old. Well, I'm not 65 years old. You guys know that, right? You're not being serious. It's like a joke, a little goof you're doing. Jay Cool Guy, thank you for the 14 months. Sorry, 7. Birdie J with the Prime. Fletchy Bean with the 14 months. Paulax, thank you for the 19 months, and I've been here since the Atrioc 19. Keep up all the awesome content and work. Never fail to keep me entertained and informed. Sheesh. Thank you. Kind of weird, though. I mean, a very kind message, very sweet, but the Atrioc 19 was more than 19 months ago, which means there's some months you didn't sub. Ooh, it's awkward. It's like, okay, well, it's like, what was the problem? You know, it's like, yikes. Is that a ban-worthy offense? I don't know, right? But I just feel like I should maybe just like a fucking 4-week timeout, right? I'm kidding. Thank you very much. Meow Pig, thank you for the 12 months. Griff, thank you for the 2 months. Atrioc, you should try out the game Fury. It's pretty fun. I think you'd like it. Griff, you should try out going to my channel and looking for Atrioc Fury. It's a pretty fun video. I think you'll like it. Corvos, thank you for the Prime. Drop Spindle, thank you for the 9 months. If you don't call it Bring Your Streamer to Work Day, I will riot. That's what I like the most, so I'm already calling it that. You didn't force me into it. This is a distinct decision of my own. Not because of your riot threat. Oh, Whodat, did you say something? Wait, I didn't. User, Whodat950. Actually, Atrioc, I turn 20 tomorrow. My life is fucking over, Sag. And he spammed it 3 times. Oh my God, dude. R.I.P. Whodat old. 1 foot in the grave. Thank you for the Prime, Whodat. I do not believe that your life is fucking over when you turn 20 years old. Literally, not even old enough to drink. Nah, it's done. It's like... That's like a midlife crisis for the medieval ages. You know, it's been a few hundred years. People get a little older. 20 is pretty early on in the scheme. Bros on death's door. Make sure you have a will. Who that? Make sure you have a will for your fucking... well, I don't know. Atrioc poster, Halo helmet, and fucking Shrek memorabilia. Make sure you have a. Make sure Negne gets that whenever you pass. Brandon, I'm on Tinder while I'm watching your stream. Seems like a waste of time, right? Seems like one kind of cancels out the other. You know what I'm saying? Never mind. You got this, King.
Last time I checked, I'm still hot, real hot. Kept it dope without a pill pop. Bill Cobb, steady climbing to the hilltop. Tip top, did it all off of a TikTok. Yeah, last Last time I checked, I still that guy that did it on my own. Stay independent. For you to get what I'm getting, it will probably take a village. Just give me a minute, turn a snippet to a hit, and now they all want a percentage, but I'm only paying visits.
Atrioc, do a Duolingo lesson. You think I should do that? You think I should just stop what I have planned for today and this whole PowerPoint thing I made and these stuff I researched and then just do a Duolingo lesson randomly for no reason with no plan? Thank you for the gifties. Easy T, they with the 5 gifties. Atrioc, do the rest of the stream in Spanish. I do want to learn Spanish. No cap on a stack. My father-in-law speaks basically only Spanish, and he's been staying with us. He actually helped with the floor and the door. Actually helped. He did it all. He did the floor and the door. And it's just tough. I mean, we get along. You know, we got hugs. We say funny things, one-word things, but we don't have conversations. He says, you know, he just says "Cómo estás," dude, a lot to me, and then I say "Bien," and then I pat him on the back, you know, and then we laugh. That's a common interaction with me. That's a common interaction with my father-in-law, and it would be cool to know more. It would be cool to be more fluent. And what's funny is I used to be pretty good. Like when I first, like in college, because I had just done 5 semesters of Spanish and got good grades in it. I was pretty good at it. But then I just didn't practice it for, again, aforementioned 10 years. And it's just gone terribly. That is what a healthy relationship with your father-in-law should look like. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, what if learning Spanish makes my relationship worse? So far, all he really knows about me is that his daughter loves me, that we have a nice place, that I provide, you know, I'm making good money. What if we have to talk? And he's like, I don't like this guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, so far, we smile, we laugh, we say a few things. Well, like, when is this going to improve? How do I get better? Like, I make her laugh and he hears that. Maybe he just thinks I'm funny. But what if he hears my jokes and he's like, these aren't funny at all? What if I start talking his ear off in Spanish about fucking, I don't know, the HBO Max rebrand, and he's like, I don't care. Because it's crazy. He is a bit of a, you know, he's real old school. He's old school, silent, stoic, Giga Chad type. What he'll do if we either have him like stay, like watch the place, or if he's just here staying, he goes to the living room, got a nice TV. He puts on old YouTube footage of like ranchero music, like from the, I don't know, 70s or 80s. And then he just sits there and like old concert footage of like ranchero music from decades ago. And then he sits there and sips a beer and watches it. That's like, but he'll do that for hours, bro. He'll just sit there and watch. Just like by himself. And, you know, I mean, it's cool. Good for him. That's a Saturday. Yeah, easily pleased. Yeah, he loves it. He also bikes like crazy. Dude goes 10, 20 miles on a bike often. He's in good shape, even though he's like worked manual labor his whole life. Bro, my Mexican grandpa does the same. He figured out YouTube and does it every day now. Yeah, I don't know, man. It seems to really hit the spot for him. He has more fun doing that than I've had buying a AAA game and getting a 4090 and hooking it all up. And you know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what, he watches in fucking 180p, doesn't even change the setting, and just, he has a great time. So I don't know. Well, simple life, simple pleasures. Amen, brother. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's 2 minutes. 2 minutes till 8 o'clock, at which point we'll start talking about marketing. I didn't forget the name of the show. I just I forgot where my tab was. Okay, there it is. Perfect. I think, dude, I feel like I got it all. This was a bit of a. I really need to. I need to open up this marketing Discord and get some staff, because I've been taking on a lot of marketing projects now, and I'm splitting my time and fracturing my brain. Okay. Run ad. Oh yeah, you know what? I'm sorry to do this. I really am. I've never done this before, but I am not gonna have people message me that there's ads playing in the middle of Marketing Monday and I have to stop. I'm gonna play ads right now. We're just gonna do it. We are going to knock it out of the way, because everyone has been fucking complaining in the middle of everything, and they keep telling me to stop. And Marketing Monday, I can't stop because they'll fuck up the video. So I'm just gonna play an ad. I'm playing an ad. If you have a sub, stick around. We'll talk. I'm gonna tell you the funniest joke of all time. All right. How's your sleep score been? You want to check? Let's check right now. I've been really working on it. Let's see what my fucking sleep score is. Let's see. Sleep score would be 8 sleep. Let's see. All right, last night's report, a 79. Passing. Passing. Not great. Don't say Omega Lol 69. Damn, some people missed the joke. That's so funny. I can't believe they missed the joke. Dude, that was a good one. I can't believe they missed that. Holy shit. Anyway, back to the boring stuff, though. Let's talk about my sleep schedule. 79 last night. Before that, 89, though. Sunday? No, wait. What the hell? Oh, yeah, that was like Saturday night. Saturday night, slept like a baby. Sunday night, slept fair. It's not bad. Atrioc, why are those all ending in 9s? I have no idea. It was 2 examples, so it's probably just a happenstance, right? Atrioc, should I graduate early? I worked at a place for the summer and liked it more than school. Also, I just want to grussel. Sure, yeah. If you can graduate, I wouldn't drop out unless you're 100% confident you've figured out what you want to do and you've got to... You can graduate early if you want to. That's fine. But if you mean drop out, it's different. Like if you have something where you can graduate a semester early and whatever, that's fine. How was the hurricane? Oh, let me talk about that. Before we jump into marketing, I want to talk about the hurricane real quick. The hurricane was a fucking hoax. At least in LA. Oh, there's ads? Wait, no, there's no fucking ads again. Are you fucking shitting me? K Kona, dude. The hurricane. Fake, dude. Fake-a-cane. They talked it up so much, and then on Sunday, it drizzled, and then today was like 82 and sunny. Today, I took a nice walk through the park with my dog. This was fake as fuck. It was supposed to last through Tuesday. It was supposed to fucking take down the economy. I was supposed to lose power. I had power the whole time. I had, the internet the whole time. Nothing. There was nothing. There was even an earthquake on top of it. Nothing happened. Hillary fails again, K Kona. Yeah, I mean, it is kind of like Pokemon Go to the polls. Pokemon didn't. They didn't do it. I don't know. Something happened between the hype and the reality because nothing fucking happened. It looked fake as fuck. And then all the viral tweets, literally like every single viral tweet I saw was fake. Every single one was like, oh my God, look at the disaster happening in Los Angeles. And it was always fake. It was always a joke. So I don't think the hurricane, I'm just surprised. I am surprised at how not issue it was. Now, I'm not saying nothing happened somewhere else, but where I was, everyone was freaking out and there was literally no reason. Today was a perfect day. Today might have been the best day I've had in weeks. It was perfect sunny. So I don't know. Like today's supposed to be the middle of the hurricane. I was always in the eye of the hurricane. Yeah. I was just singing Hamilton, bro. Next time will be worse because no one will take it seriously. You're a fucking buzzkill. You're mad the hurricane didn't kill people because now no one's gonna take it seriously, bro. Jesus Christ. If only the hurricane had done more damage, we would have learned a thing or two. Bro, I don't know what to tell you. The fucking weather, nobody controls it, all right? And it wasn't a big deal. It just wasn't. It was, I don't know. I slightly bought into the hype because everybody was saying, yeah, you better. Like my old boss. I was at the pool party and my old boss was telling me, he was like, hey, yeah, you better have like extra batteries. You better have, backup power. You better make sure everything's charged. There was like a viral tweet going around that was like, you should fill up your bathtub and plug it so you can burn the water. Or you can boil the water as like an emergency. And I was like, whoa, this shit's serious, bro. I better. And then I walk around today and it's the most beautiful sunny day we've had in months. It was the most gorgeous day. So I don't know. That's the thing we do. Now, I'm sure, flash forward 1 year when the hurricane of the future start hitting and I'm ill prepared, I'll be laughing at this clip. I'll be crying at this clip. But for now, I'm happy that nothing happened. It was easy. When Hurricane Biden, Hurricane Donald. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it's going to go. It would be crazy if we just kept naming hurricanes after presidential candidates. And then whichever hurricane does the most damage is clearly the strongest candidate, so they get the most votes. All right. Okay. Without further ado, I think that's it. Yes. All right. So I did my part. The whole point is I did my part to help fight the hurricane here in LA. All right. I battened down the hatches. I stood strong and I took my dog for a walk at 1 p.m. Now I need you to do your part in getting the news out about events in marketing and business by looking at the following video and tagging yourself as we enter in to Marketing Monday. Monday wins and fails on August 21st. This show is called Wins and Fails because we go over all the wins and fails in the past week of marketing and business. And as with last episode, I want to start by introducing you to a brand new character in the world of business. This is Joel Habener. And he's a crazy looking scientist. Wait, let me fix my thing before I get even further along. This is a crazy scientist named Joel Habener. And I want to tell you his story to set up a larger story. See, he, in the 1970s, decided he wanted to work on something important with his medical life as a medical researcher. And in the 1970s, nobody really cared about treating something as uncommon as obesity. It was a much lower percentage in America back in the 1970s. So he started working on something called diabetes, which is pretty common disease, has a valuable social purpose to fix. And so he started to work on curing diabetes. And he spent a lot of lonely time studying this. Didn't make much progress. And then eventually found some hormones, somatostatin and glucagon. Again, I'm no medical expert. He found them and made some progress. And eventually he discovered a hormone called GLP-1 that regulates blood sugar. Okay? Let's see if we can show you this. Yes, in the early 1980s, after 10 years of doing it, he discovered a hormone called GLP-1 that regulates blood sugar. Okay? And that was interesting. Oh, ads? Are you fucking kidding me? Bro, we just ran a pre-show ad. Dude, I'm actually so mad at Twitch. Oh, this is so annoying. I literally just did this for this reason. It's really frustrating. That's really frustrating, bro. Why is Bezos doing this to me? Jeff! If you got a Prime, you know, get past it. But it's, man, is this why Charlie moved to YouTube? I didn't see his video. It feels like it's been so much worse this past month. Partially. He's going to kick? No, he's not, is he? Is Charlie going to kick? There's no way. Atrioc puts... I mean, there's nothing wrong with watching ads during Marketing Monday, I will say. You know what would be interesting? Is if this happens again, I'm going to open my own stream in incognito window, and then we'll react to the ads live. That's what I'll do. If this happens again, I'm gonna watch the ads because they probably suck, right? They're probably terrible, and I would love to make fun of them. Okay, we'll do that next time. But tell me when they're done. Sorry about this interruption, VOD watchers. There'll be a video. Just watch the full video. Okay, back to it. All right, we got Joel Habner. All right, Joel Habner. Studying diabetes, 10 years, discovers GLP-1 regulating blood sugar. It's a big breakthrough, okay? But unfortunately, they find out when they inject it in the patient, it doesn't reach the pancreas before dissolving. It's not very useful, okay? They have to be injected like constantly if it be work. It's not effective. All right, so years pass. Then the Gila monster gets involved and another breakthrough is made, okay? And that is from John Eng. Okay, John Eng in the 1990s, 10 more years have passed. And John Eng in the 1990s, working at the Veterans Affairs Medical Center in the Bronx, was looking for interesting new hormones. And he finds a variant of GLP-1 in the saliva of the Gila monster that lasts longer. Okay, because somehow the Gila monster has low blood sugar even when it's not eating for whatever reason. It's just an animal, a unique thing. They steal it from the Gila monster. Goes even farther. But unfortunately, that's still not quite enough. It has to be injected twice a day. It's a little bit inconvenient, not good enough to solve the problem. Then a Swedish company comes along called Novo Nordisk with this stupid, oh, not Swedish, I'm sorry. They're going to hate me for this. A Nordic company from Denmark, not Sweden, I get, a Danish company comes along named Novo Nordisk with this silly logo and starts experimenting even further. And they start using a trick where they attach GLP-1 loosely to a blood protein to keep it stable in your circulation for 24 hours. Either way, they start testing it on rats and they notice something. It does help with diabetes, but also the rats stop eating. They eat way less. It's very interesting. It's a great method of fighting diabetes, but the rats are just simply consuming less food. They just stop eating. They have less appetite. And so here in beautiful Denmark, which I've always said, Copenhagen, Denmark, they finally come out with a drug called Ozempic. Ozempic? Am I saying it right? Ozempic? I think it's Ozempic. Ozempic comes out. And this is supposed to be Ozempic. Yeah, it's Ozempic. All right. Ozempic comes out and it's supposed to be a diabetes drug. The whole goal was to stop diabetes. But it's been figured out by both them and their patients that it's really good at weight loss. People take it and they start eating less and less. And they don't really know why. Again, they can't really figure out why, because not only does it do that, but it regulates all sorts of other things. Like people have reported they gamble less while on it. General impulse control is increased while on this drug. It's weird. All right. Now, the FDA, when you're marketing a drug, is very specific that you have to market it for a specific purpose. Okay. So this drug was designed and tested for one thing, diabetes. So they can't market it as a weight loss drug. But everybody's kind of realizing that's what it's really for. Okay? That and also addiction, like, nicotine, alcohol, gambling, skin picking, any compulsive behavior seems to be easier to handle and you do it less while on this weird drug. So they start doing pretty sneaky little messages in their ads.
Type 2 diabetes?
Discover the Ozempic Trizone. My Ozempic Trizone, I lowered my A1C, CV risk.
See, they say here in the bottom left, Ozempic is not a weight loss drug. It's a weird thing to randomly mention, but...
And lost some weight.
But the characters all talk about how they lose weight.
The majority of people reached an A1C under 7 and maintained it. Ozempic lowers the risk of major cardiovascular events, such as stroke, heart attack, or death in adults also with known heart disease. And you may lose weight. Adults lost up to 14.
Ozempic is not a weight loss drug. And you may lose weight. So...
18 pounds. Ozempic isn't for people with type 1 diabetes. Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take Ozempic if you or your family ever had medullary thyroid cancer or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2.
I think the last 30 seconds is just side effects. But either way, the word gets out. Okay, the word gets out that this drug is not really about diabetes at all. This is like the first miracle weight loss drug they've had in a very long time, and it goes viral on TikTok.
These days, it's the talk of TikTok.
I just start dropping pounds left and right.
The topic Ozempic has over 300 million views.
Being on this medication has helped me tremendously with my health.
With scores of users crediting the drug for their weight loss success. Ozempic is a drug you inject that's meant to improve blood sugar and help manage type 2 diabetes. But because one of the side effects is weight loss, many are using it off-label, a trend that may have started in Hollywood. Talk show host Andy Cohen even recently tweeting, "Everyone is suddenly showing up 25 pounds lighter. What happens when they stop taking Ozempic?" Since Ozempic's gone viral on social media,
we can stop there. So, turns out what happens when you stop taking it is all of the effects are undone, which means even if it is, again, I am no doctor, right? From what I can tell, there's a lot of studies being done on the side effects that aren't conclusive yet. That being said, what is conclusive is if you stop it, everything comes back, which means if you do decide to use it and it is a miracle cure, you still have to buy it for the rest of your life, which means, did you guys see Avatar 2? I'm sure you did. It's one of the highest grossing movies of all time. In Avatar 2, the main plot of the movie is that the humanity will send armies to a different planet and conquer it for a chance at getting a little bit of a drug that reduces aging. They fucking kill millions of people and whales and trees to get a little bit of this golden goop that cures aging. All right, well, it turns out weight loss is even more valuable than that. Because the demand for Novo Nordisk is the company that makes Ozempic, is off of the charts. Literally off of the charts. And so first, this company passes Nestle to become one of the most valuable companies in Europe. The Danish firm, most valuable companies in Europe. Then, recently, Novo Nordisk, again, this company, is now worth more than the entire GDP of Denmark, which is the country it is in. Every other good and service circulating within their entire country isn't worth as much as this company making money globally off of the demand for their weight loss drug. It is now, I believe, the most valuable company in Europe and one of the most valuable companies in the world. In the past 2 years, look how their stock has just shot off the charts because the demand for this drug is insane. And studies keep showing that, at least in terms of immediate short-term side effects, there really isn't any negative ones. And whatever minor ones do exist are kind of counterbalanced by the person eating less and having lower obesity. So in the short term, for now, it seems like a quote-unquote miracle drug, and that is getting investors very excited. Now, I want to bring a quick side story because I'm interested in business and history. And I want to look up other times in history this has happened, where one company has been worth more than the GDP of the country it's in. And interestingly, it happened previously in a Nordic country with Nokia. Nokia in Finland was at one point by far the most valuable company in the country. And that, of course, ended extremely terribly. Right now, Denmark is celebrating this awesome influx of cash to their country. This is amazing. It's great for the economy. But of course, if you become too reliant on one company and they eventually have a downturn, disaster. But for now, amazing, interesting, good for them. Now, they aren't the only competitor in this space. And that's why I'd be slightly worried. Their stock value might be overpriced. Because Eli Lilly, an American company, is not to be outdone, and they're not going to give all their profits for the American demand to reduce obesity to some fucking Danish company. So an American company named Eli Lilly came out with their own version of this drug. And again, I forget what it's called. It's something stupid. We'll put it on screen. It's called, I don't remember what it's fucking called, dude. Mounjaro. And this was their Super Bowl ad this year.
What if my type 2 diabetes takes over?
What if all I do isn't enough? Or what if I can do diabetes differently?
Now you can with once weekly Mounjaro. Mounjaro helps your body regulate blood sugar. And Mounjaro can help decrease how much food you eat.
What?
3 out of 4 people reached an A1C of less than 7%. Plus, people taking Mounjaro lost up to 25 pounds.
It's just so funny, dude. This part highlighted, this part very small. This is just skirting the FDA regulations that require them to focus on diabetes. But this is clearly marketed to everybody as a weight loss drug. That's who it's trying to sell to.
Mounjaro is not for people with type 1 diabetes or children. Don't take Mounjaro if you're allergic to it. You or your family have medullary thyroid cancer or multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2. Stop Mounjaro and call your doctor right away if you have an...
And, it's funny because this random ass commercial of a fucking stock footage family playing soccer ran during the fucking Super Bowl, because that is how much excited Eli Lilly is about the demand for this fucking product. What is it? Like, they put no thought into this. This is a very generic drug ad, but they spent the $8 million because the demand for this product so high. Like, they knew this would work. And so it did. Long story short, it did. Eli Lilly, the company behind that ad, and Mounjaro, the diabetes drug really for weight loss, is now the 10th largest company in the world. They are now the 10th largest company in the world. They have skyrocketed in value. They are one of those valuable companies in the United States, and they're the biggest healthcare firm in the world. Entirely off the backs of basically this one drug. And they have an Alzheimer's drug that's good too, but this one is like absolutely skyrocketing the price. Because the idea is, investors are seeing this. If this drug works and it reduces obesity affects like what, 3/4 of all Americans, 62% of people worldwide or something like that. And once they start taking it, they have to take it forever. And it costs like $1,200 a month. The potential profits for a capture audience forever are absurd. 62%, 42%. Yeah, sorry, I got the numbers right. 42%. And so these companies are going off the charts. Again, Eli Lilly, there it is. 10th largest stock in the world, right behind Tesla and Berkshire Hathaway. Entirely off of this weight loss medication. And who is its prime user? Who is the celebrity who really helped skyrocket it to initial attention? You love him. You know him. Elon fucking Musk. A pharma company helping Elon Musk shed weight is now worth more than the entire economy of Denmark. Yes, see, it was found out a few months back when this totally real person, Eva McMillan, whose username is Eva's Tesla S Plaid, asked Elon Musk, "Hey, Elon Musk, what's your secret? You look awesome, fit, ripped, and healthy. Have you been lifting weights or eating healthy?" It's got 33,000 likes. And he responded, "Fasting at 6:13 a.m. Then 12 hours later, he decided to fess up. After this already got 92,000 likes, he said, "And Wegovy." Wegovy is the other version of this drug. It's the direct weight loss version. But it got out there. And this began spreading off more attention on TikTok and social media, and people got into it. And now this drug is on a collision course with the top of the world. I mean, people are buying this all over. Now, again, I am no medical expert. I want to say I don't know if this drug truly is everything it's cracked up to be. But I do know from a financial perspective, it's big money for healthcare companies. And it would be nice if there was a way, if it truly does work as intended, for it to be more regularly available. Because here's the thing. If it does work, my understanding is the money savings on food and health risks of obesity offset the cost. So it could actually be it could be like overall good. It could like save America money on healthcare, which could be really cool. So again, it sounds like maybe a good breakthrough by a scientist that could end up being exploited for massive financial gain for two companies. But we'll see. Until then, let's talk more about Elon Musk. You see, Elon Musk, as we know, has gone through a pretty public rebrand recently from Twitter to X. And we talked about it all. We've said everything there is to say. And there's not too much more to say on it. That being said, I wanted to check in. All right, almost a month ago now, they released the new brand package to all of the companies that advertise on Twitter. How many of them actually changed their Twitter logo on their website or on their follow us page to X? It turns out none of them. Well, of the top 25 advertisers this website investigated, almost none. They said one Procter & Gamble had. Now, I wanted to check on that, so I went to Procter & Gamble's website, started clicking through all their brands. I checked Tide and Febreze, and both of them did not. So as far as I can tell, everybody is just pretending that it's still Twitter. And I think that's what I've seen in my regular life. It feels like he is like trying to force this down mid, and everyone's response is like, we're just going to pretend it didn't happen. Like whenever I talk about a tweet with somebody, I just say a tweet. Nobody's listening. We just don't call it by what he wants to call it, which is very funny. How many people really know what follow us on X means? Said Matt Boffey. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's not connecting. So what remains to be seen, again, they interviewed some companies for this, and a lot of the companies were saying, like, we don't even know if he's going to, like, change it back. Because he might. You know, it just happens on a whim. He might, on a whim, just change it back. Like, they don't want to change everything and then have to go back. So, it's interesting. That's all I'm saying. It's interesting. Now, in other Elon news, I want to do a quick update, and I don't have a great way of going through this, so I just found this website. And I want to go through with you on trying to figure out what the fuck's been going on with Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg. Because my understanding was that this was done. This wasn't going to happen, and then it was back on, and then it was back off. So somebody made a timeline that I want to go through, all right? Let's see. Yeah, this is it. Okay. A quick timeline on the Elon Musk Mark Zuckerberg fight. Okay. Okay. Elon Musk makes a cage match proposal at the launch of Threads. Mark accepts the fight. Just completed Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournament. Okay. Elon challenged Vladimir Putin to a fight. When did this happen? I don't remember this. Wait, okay, that's entirely separate. Okay, so anyway, yeah, this doesn't have what I want to have, which is the couple. You don't remember that? No, I totally forgot that. Wait, I need the new Elon Musk tweets because they were hilarious. This might be it. Let's find it. No, they're not Zeets, bro. We just agree we're not saying it. We're not talking about the fucking Zeets. All right, here, wait, this is. Oh, yeah, this. Okay, so, again, the fight was off because Elon Musk's mom canceled it. Then he said it was back on. Then he said he was going to do it in the Colosseum in Italy. Then Mark Zuckerberg's representative said this is the first time he'd ever heard of that. Then he said recently he's going to drive to Zuckerberg's house and live stream it so you can monitor our adventure in real time. And if we get lucky and Zuck, my tongue, actually answers the door, the fight is on. Implying that he was good. But then this didn't happen because it turns out Mark Zuckerberg wasn't even in the country. So he was going to drive to his house while live streaming and dox him and then try to fight. And then Zuckerberg said, you know, something about how, like, I'll fight you anytime with an officially sanctioned match. Don't drive to my house. And then it seems like it's off. So the whole thing's going off the rails. I'm not sure what happened. I do know that Elon Musk trained in no rules street fighting. I do know that. Shit's tragic. Anyway, I think that's the update. I just wanted to get an update on it, but I'm not sure if there's anything else. I think that's it. Okay. But, you know, it would be hilarious if it does happen. I don't think it's happening. All right, back to this. So, I want to give a fail. Again, that whole situation is a fail, but I want to give a bigger fail to not sticking by your principles. Okay? If you're gonna do something, no matter how stupid, and make a big show of it, you better stick by it. And that's why I want to give a big fail to Kid Rock, who is shown here 3 days ago drinking a Bud Light. Excuse me? Excuse me, bro? You got the whole country riled up about Bud Light, and now you're kicking back and drinking one? The biggest trans ally. Imagine he had like a trans pride shirt. His Nashville restaurant has been serving it the entire time. Yeah, it looks like despite the fact that, you know, barely a few months ago, he was doing videos where he shot up cans of Bud Light and said, fuck Anheuser-Busch, fuck Bud Light. Now he's been caught drinking it. Very interesting. Now, I do have to say, I wanted to really analyze this because despite not agreeing with the cause of the protesters here, I did want to see how the marketing fail on Bud Light's part, which was a disaster, played out. And they did lose a ton of sales. Bud Light is extremely down in the rankings, doesn't sell it much. But as I mentioned before, that really hasn't affected their stock at all because it's such a massive conglomerate of so many hundreds of beers that the sales on one are largely made up by gains on the other. Like Anheuser-Busch is 10% up from the start of the year. And if you zoom out to 5 years, it's like literally a tiny blip. Nothing changed. So, yet again, it's like this weird lack of consumer choice. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like this weird upside and downside of monopoly in the situation. But a rebrand that didn't work, unlike the I guess this one, which they just rebranded Bud Light, can't something else, is HBO Max. Because HBO Max officially has lost 2 million subscribers since changing their name to Max. It's been similar to Bud Light, but way more important. Because Unlike Bud Light, which is a very small part of Anheuser-Busch, HBO Max is a very big part of Discovery Warner Brothers. It's like their bet on the future. Streaming is their entire plan for the future of media, and it's been a total disaster on their rebrand. 2 million subs down. And it seems to me like we're seeing this type of situation play out over all of streaming, which is that a loss of subscribers and a loss of profitability is cutting into what made streaming good to begin with. The golden era of cheap streaming is coming to an end. And we're turning back to basically what we had before with cable. In fact, if you add up basically a package of the top 5 or 6 streaming services, you now get a package that costs $87, which is, again, $4 more than the average cable TV package. So if you want to see all of the popular shows like we used to see with cable, you now have to spend just as much or more than cable, but it's more complicated. See, now the packages have gotten more and more obtuse, and in many cases, you're still paying money more than you used to pay for ads. You are now paying for ads. So I think Hollywood has realized that all of the stuff they were doing was basically subsidizing tons of great shows for the average person to enjoy and then immediately cancel. Like, we really had a golden era of media for say 6 years, where all of these services were competing really hard to make a bunch of great shows, and they would give us really introductory good low prices, and then we just cancel them. Now they're realizing that they're not making any money, and they're going to be trying to recapture that. But as they do that, people are going to start churning really fast or resorting to piracy or whatever. And I start to think we're getting really close to the time where the bottom feeders of this herd start dropping off, where the Peacocks and the Paramount Pluses and even possibly the HBO Maxes or the Maxes start realizing they're going to make more money by just selling their shows to Netflix or Hulu or Disney Plus. And it's already started to happen. Now, I don't have this in the slide, but you can see it here. HBO has already started to realize that if they take they're calling them their like B-tier shows and sell them to Netflix, they can make money that they need to service their massive debt. Shows like Ballers. Maybe if you open Netflix recently, you notice that The Rock's show Ballers is now on Netflix, and it says HBO Max show or whatever in the title. But it doesn't matter. People aren't going to watch it on HBO because they don't want to subscribe to multiple things. So all of these shows are starting to filter back to where they were originally because they can make money being on the more viewed platforms. And I think we're going to see more of that. That and plus password crackdowns. Netflix's password crackdown worked. I hate to say it to you. I know we all agreed we were going to boycott it and be mad when they stopped allowing you to share passwords. Nobody did. Absolutely nobody did. Netflix subscribers went way up, and everyone else is going to be doing the exact same thing. But the troubles for HBO Max don't stop there. I'm sorry, for Warner Brothers Discovery, owner of Max, they don't stop there, because in another fail for this week, I have to say, is that the losing streak that started with Black Adam, speaking of The Rock, by the way, has continued in a massive way. You see, Black Adam was supposed to save the DC universe, a new era of power in the DC universe. It was a flop. Then Shazam 2 came out. Shazam 1 was a surprise hit. This was supposed to save the DC universe. It was a flop. Then The Flash, really troubled star of this movie, and they tried the best they could to hide it and focus on Batman and remarket it and hopefully save the DC universe. It was a flop. One of the biggest in history. But now, thank God, they've got their savior. Because as of a few days ago, Blue Beetle launched and has finally saved the DC universe by smashing all box office records, and it's a flop. 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 It's also obviously Also, obviously, a flop. It just didn't. Of course, this wasn't going to turn things around. Blue Beetle has not done very well. It opened below Birds of Prey and Suicide Squad, but it also opened below The Flash and Shazam 2. It has a pretty bad opening. Now, that being said, first week is still your biggest week, and even their subdued opening was enough to finally knock Barbie off the top spot for this week. Barbie is on its like 4th or 5th week, and it's finally number 2 in the week. My fellow Mexicanos, we have defeated white women, viva la raza. So Barbie, but Barbie, if you haven't followed, is the only good thing that has happened to Warner Brothers in like 2 years. Barbie is literally the only surprise hit. It is the only thing that's outperformed. It is the only thing that is like keeping the company afloat. Like they were counting on Black Adam, actually, as you may recall. They thought Black Adam might save the company. It did not. It was a flop. And so Barbie's unexpected success is like the last thing to help. And even that is probably not going to be enough, given the losses with HBO Max and the losses with The Flash, that even Barbie probably won't be able to save this company, which is why they are going so whole hog to make more Mattel films. Unfortunately, in previous Marketing Monday, I talked about how Mattel was coming with 45 new cinematic properties to make a cinematic universe from Hot Wheels and Matchbox and everything else. Well, it doesn't stop there. You see, very, very unfortunately, Mattel is not the only toy company that has noticed the success of Barbie. And in fact, Hasbro is now getting into the game themselves. They just launched their own entertainment division, and now we are going to get movies based on Nerf, G.I. Joe, Play-Doh. There already is Transformers, and most importantly, Peppa Pig. So if you're ready for the live-action Peppa Pig, probably paired against an Oppenheimer-like World War I film or something, so they can try to recapture the magic. Yeah, we get like fucking Peppa Pig and Verdun or something. I don't know. We're going to get the Peppa Bay of Pigs, dude. There's going to be something. There's going to be some shit like this. Magic the Gathering. Either way, all of this stuff is now being farmed out to Hollywood to try and make, again, a Hasbro-type cinematic universe based on their properties. We will see as to their success, because it sounds like, based on this, we're going to have nothing but toy movies for the next 5 years of our lives. Kind of like we had a Marvel era, we're going to have like a toy throwback era. D&D movie was surprisingly good. D&D movie was surprisingly good. Actually, like the D&D movie. I could watch another one of those. Speaking of a movie that was not surprisingly good, The Blind Side. Now, everybody already knows this story. This is an obvious fail. It turns out the guy in The Blind Side was Michael Oher, I believe, was completely blindsided by his real life family, who was not Sandra Bullock. It was a huge scam. They made money off his life. He wasn't even officially part of the family, and they just kind of like made a conservatorship to take all of his profits. The whole thing. Also, in the movie, they portray him as like having a developmental disability or learning problems, and in fact, he's like a really smart guy and had none of that. They made it up to make the story seem better. So the whole thing's pretty bad, but that's not the main point of the story. The main point of the story is how you can make money off of this. You see, this story has gone viral on the news and TikTok, and everybody hates these guys. And the only way to make money off of this situation would have been to buy the Ja Morant rookie card. Because it turns out the wife and husband from The Blind Side are in the background of that card, and it is now skyrocketed in value. For some apparent reason. So easy money coming your way if you do that. Another way to make easy money a few weeks back that I talked about, an easy win, was to change your name legally to Subway as part of a marketing campaign that Subway created, where you could change your name to Subway legally and get free sandwiches for life. No actual payment, just free sandwiches for life. Community, for example. And turns out a lot of people are desperate. They are desperate enough for free Subway sandwiches that they all signed up. So 10,000 people have officially offered to change their legal name to Subway to get free sandwiches for life. Now, the thing is, they're only going to pick one winner. So everybody else just kind of feels bad. You know, they just feel like, wow, I have no no principles, and I didn't even get sandwiches. So they're only going to pick one winner. And that one winner may not have very long to enjoy their free sandwiches, because at the same time as they're running this campaign about sandwiches for life, they're trying to sell the company. As of right now, Subway is trying to sell the company for $9 billion to a cooperation of two private equity firms. Now, if you guys know private equity that have bought up many, many businesses in American history, it very often ends with them going out of business. Generally, private equity buys up these, cash-generating businesses, loads them full of debt, drastically reduces the quality. So any sandwiches you are getting are going to be worse. Reduces employee training. Puts that on the balance sheet. And basically tries to suck the company dry before letting it die. So realistically, like many of these other companies that have all been bought by private equity, there could be a real chance that Subway is just kind of like trying to exit on top, and then a private equity firm leaves it dry. So you might not get even a lifetime of sandwiches. You might get a few years of really bad sandwiches and then nothing. And your name is legally Subway, which is pretty fucking awful. What a terrible time to run this ad campaign. But it's not all bad news. I want to give a win. So I talked about recently how major cities. Speaking of subways, let's go to New York, huh? How about that? That's a transition. Speaking of subways, let's go to New York. See, I talked about how New York has had 50% of its office space unoccupied ever since COVID. People do not want to return to office. And so only the best offices are still getting people coming in. Everyone else is trying and succeeding at working from home. And downtown in major cities is a ghost town compared to what it used to be. And the mayor of New York is trying a perhaps unorthodox new method to change this and to fight this. We're going to bring the phrase living at work a whole new meaning, because they're going to turn all of these empty office buildings into houses. I guess sky-rise apartments, housing units. Vacant offices are being turned into 20,000 new housing units in Manhattan. And this theoretically could work. People could live more close to where the other offices are. And instead of being a blight on the city, they become lived-in spaces, and it keeps local restaurants alive. I mean, it could work. It could also be a total disaster because, these places aren't built to have, they have room for like one bathroom on a floor. You know what I'm saying? Like retrofitting them is going to be very expensive at a time when the office building owners don't have a lot of money to spend. But it could be cool. If it works, it would be great. So I'm kind of excited. I'm cautiously excited, but I don't know. But what I'm really excited about is this this final story from this part of Wins and Fails, and that is the soldiers on the front line in Ukraine. I could not make this up if I tried. Are apparently all addicted to one game. Can you guys guess what game the soldiers in Ukraine, brutal frontline soldiers, are addicted to? Genshin Impact? No. You see, Genshin Impact or Honkai Star Rail or RuneScape would make sense because it would take your mind off the brutal, all-consuming war around you. Instead, as a way to cope, they have been playing World of Tanks. Apparently, again, according to New York Times, Ukraine Dispatch, the frontline soldiers of Ukraine have been addicted collectively to playing World of Tanks, which is like the most realistic World War II tank-based combat game. It's exactly what they're doing in real life. And this guy, again, let me get his name. Nazar Vernihora, 21-year-old. This guy who went viral in a clip back in March for beating 4 Russian tanks with one of his own Ukrainian tanks. This clip went massively viral. He literally like camps in a corner and blows up 4 tanks. Insane. He said he's addicted to the game. I'm trying to use the same maneuvers as in real life. He said while sitting on top of one of his unit's T-20 or T-72 tanks, hitting under a thicket of dense trees. I mean, it's literally, let me just show you the scene. He's sitting on top of a tank, hidden under trees, and talking. I mean, this real life is getting insane. The world is getting insane. So anyway, he again, on the brink of death, clutches a tank combat and is doing it. So, however, bad news. Bad news happened. See, his World of Tanks habit was thwarted when he lost his login information and with it, access to his account. He lost all the tanks he unlocked in the game. And he said, running into a well-armed Russian platoon had been pretty bad, but his setback in the game was a disaster. What? Do we live? Wait, where are we living? I feel like we live in a simulation, bro. This story blew me away. And that brings us to a different geopolitical conflict in a different side of the world with a segment we like to call What's Up Beijing. But What's Up Beijing will be in a different video today. If you're watching this on YouTube, What's Up Beijing is going in a different video. Thank you for watching this week's Marketing Monday Wins and Fails, and tune in every week for more Marketing Monday Wins and Fails. Yeah, I had to pause for YouTube. So yeah, What's Up Beijing is extra long this week and more intense because what's going on in China is absolutely insane. What's going on in China is deserving of the biggest What's Up Beijing we've ever done. And because it's 8:52, and because I feel like I haven't 100% it up, I think I'm going to do What's Up Beijing tomorrow. Because I want to watch one show tonight, and I have to end on time. So, What's Up Beijing, I swear it's done, except for maybe a slide that I like to tweak. But it's, how many slides is it? Bro, it's 58 slides. Yeah, so anyway. Also, I want to wait because I'll show you this. I'll show you one of the slides. This one. Oh. Wait, switch. Wait. Save this one. Save as. Desktop. Wins, fails. But I was thinking we could watch either a Shark Tank or we could watch Wins, fails. Yeah, let's watch this. Can you see this? Dude, load, motherfucker. Load. Whatever, I'll just show you on the fucking screen. Look. This is from 1 hour ago. This is Xi Jinping 1 hour ago. I don't want to leak anymore. He just landed in South Africa for the BRICS summit, and there's going to be some very interesting news out of that. And I figured that's going to be the cap to the... I want to talk about what they do, so I'm going to wait for tomorrow, get some more news on it. Xi Jinping, the leaders of India, South Africa, Russia, China, BRICS. They are all meeting right now, literally now as we speak in South Africa. And there's going to be some announcements, possibly about their answer to dollarization, possibly about, future economic commingling, possibly about his plan to make them bigger than the G7, which is like the Western sort of alliance. Either way, it's going to be interesting. I want to know about it, so I'll have it for What's Up Beijing tomorrow, but I don't want to jump the gun too early. So that's wins and fails. Hope you enjoyed. A lot of good stuff to talk about this week. And to end the show, I'd like to watch an episode. Did you see Ronan Farrow's New Yorker article on Elon Musk? No. What was it about? What was the takeaway? Oh yeah, let's watch Donkey's Big Mode Direct first. You know, kind of a win. We talked about how Donkey had launched his Big Mode project, and we haven't heard anything about it since the launch, really. And now, 8 hours ago, we dropped a Big Mode memo. Let's see. Again, set the stage. Donkey is going to be publishing indie games. He's not making them, he's publishing them. And what a publisher does best is market the games. That's what he's bringing to the table. He has a big audience, the ability to get the word out. So if this goes well, that's what he's bringing to the table. That's what's good. So I'm going to watch this trying to figure out if he's done a good job at bringing attention and hype to these games. Let's see if we're going to go big mode.
I really can't believe it's been almost a year since we launched. Today we're here to show you what we've been working on, get you caught up on anything you might have missed, and share a couple announcements. But before we get into that, I'd just like to thank everyone
the Princess
who's
Peach.
made this an amazing first year and new experience. First off, thank you everyone here on Jason's channel. Whether
Donkey's name is Jason?
or just more recently, it really means so much to us after all this.
Why doesn't Leah just call him Donkey like the rest of us? Do you know what I'm saying? Feels really weird to not call him Donkey. Feels like she's kind of a fake Donkey fan.
It's time that you guys are here. Thank you to all of the awesome game devs and people across the entire games industry that we've been able to connect with so far.
She's parasocial.
Both in person and online. And lastly, a big thanks to Big Mode Sean and Big Mode Ben.
Does Ari call you Atrioc? No, she calls me GH. She's a real fan, bro. She says bald ass GH. That was her vows. All right.
So thank you so much again, everyone, for an amazing first year of Big Mode. Of course, we're only just getting started still, but we're looking forward to many years of supporting and spotlighting fun, high-quality indie games. That's it from me. I'm going to turn you guys over now to Jason at the Big Mode office. Goodbye.
All right. Let's see. Oh, shit.
Here I am, and the first game I want to talk about today is Animal Well, which was featured on this year's Nintendo Indie World. Never in a million years did I think I would be allowed onto an official Nintendo anything. All of the ducks were so nice, none of them bit me, and I want to apologize to Billy about the Frisbee incident. People are saying this is... I also want to apologize for the yo-yo incident too.
Well, Animal Well's a game I've been working on for over 5 years. Been doing everything by myself.
Earlier this year, some of you got a chance to play Animal Well at PAX East in Boston, and I want to say thank you so much to everyone who stopped by. It was really inspiring to meet so many of you. Everybody there was so sweet and encouraging, and I think we all came out of that event wanting to go big mode for all of you. From its dreamlike atmosphere to its multifaceted items, cute animals, terrifying animals, and intuitive puzzle design, Billy has been hard at work this year, cooking you guys up a really special game.
It looks very cool, but I'm getting, and again, every person here will agree with me. I'm getting Celeste vibes where we all agree it's a great game, but not a great stream game. You know what I'm saying? I think we're all on the same page that this game, while it could be really fun, much like Celeste, it's not a great stream game because of the graphics.
Real quick, I want to share with you an audio clip of one of our play testers playing through the game.
This game is really crazy. I gotta wishlist this on Steam.
It is taking all of my power not to spoil this game for you guys. There are so many crazy parts I want to show you, but I think to really get the real Animal Well experience, you gotta play it for yourself. And you'll get another chance to play it at PAX West in Seattle on September 1st through the 4th. And there'll even be some exclusive Animal Well PAX pins for sale at the booth.
All right, so they're doing conferences.
Speaking of Animal Well merchandise, I also want to introduce our new line of collectible figures, Big Mode Modos. Look at the biggie. For each game we publish, we are going to put out a clay model styled statuette designed by the creator of Pee-Pees and Wee Wees, Mushba. Look out for Big Mode Modos.
Are these going to be in some sort of loot box? I don't want to just buy one and support the game. I would like if I could like buy some sort of box, because then I could get like 100 of the one on the left and never get the one in the middle and like get really mad and keep buying until I get it.
In Q1 next year. When we announced Big Mode last year, so many of you reached out to us that we realized we would need to be a Walmart-sized company to work with all of you. That's why this winter we are hosting the first ever Big Mode Game Jam, a multi-day event where I will play your games live on Twitch and make fun of them and talk about how good the graphics are.
That's cool.
I can't wait to see what you all come up with. I've got this brand new controller to play all your games on. It's really good. It works for GameCube only, so I hope you guys can make it for that. For more details about the theme and exact dates, follow Big Mode Games on Twitter. I mean X. Oh, wait, now I just see an Applebee's logo. Okay, playtime's over.
New title.
I am now putting down the bread. This next game is one of my favorite indie titles, and since it released in 2017, the developers have been expanding.
Do you guys think it'll be Half-Life 3? Do you think maybe they would maybe Valve wanted to save money so they wouldn't publish through Big Mode? I'm not saying it is, I'm just saying let's not rule it out, right? Maybe Gabe Newell, in an effort to reach a new audience, decided he won't publish itself on the Steam, he'll go through Big Mode. It's the smart move. Maybe it's GTA 6. Maybe Rockstar, because GTA 6 is an expensive game. Maybe they wanted to save money on marketing, okay? They're not sure if it'll be a hit. You know, GTA 5 did pretty well, but you never know. People's tastes change. GTA 6 could be a flop, so they wanted to save the risk. And it could be Silk Song.
The very best roguelike shooters out there, with a massive roster of enemies, weapons, creative room layouts, and insane boss battles. So, when the developers approached us...
Sorry, somebody said The Blind Side the game. Imagine it is now... Sandra Bullock stars in The Blind Side the game. They're bringing it back, and he still gets no money. Just to rub it in, he still gets no money from it. That would be sick, dude. I would love to play that game.
Us wanting to create an ultimate version of the game for Nintendo Switch, of course we had to say, "Aw, yeah." Ladies and gentlemen, check this shit out.
Last time I checked, I'm still hot, real hot. Kept it dope without a pill pop. Bill Cos, steady climbing.
I'm covering this music. I love the music. I will not play this game. I will not play it. I won't play it, but I love the music. I'll put the soundtrack on. 200%. A bullet hell roguelike is kind of interesting though. Okay, I take it back. I might actually play it because it sounds like it could be really fucking hard. A bullet hell roguelike. I mean, that could be fun to grind, right? You would feel really satisfied if you beat that. Assuming it's hard. If it's like Hades, you know? That could be hype.
Star of Providence. Coming to the goddamn
Oh, it's Switch only?
Switch. Fuck.
Probably won't play it on Switch. Oh, it's on Steam already. You can play this right now?
Thank you for tuning in to the Big Mode Memo. And thank you to everyone that has helped us with Big Mode, especially my beautiful wife Leah, who's been working so hard to make this stream a reality. Now, let's look at all that funny Biggie fan art.
All right, well, I mean, cool. I think Animal Well is their big game, right? That's what they're banking on to start everything off. Because right now it's just Animal really, and that was like a republish of a game onto Biggie's cool. Maybe acquiring Big Mode is Sony's answer to Microsoft. Microsoft spends $70 billion to buy Activision Blizzard. Sony spends fucking a ham sandwich to acquire Big Mode. Oh shit. They don't actually own any games. They, you know. Anyway, I think it's hella cool. I think it's cool. I think obviously for him and his business. Hey, bed, babe.
3 tiny Ritas.
Oh, thanks
Very
for the
good.
boo rights.
Very good boo rights.
Thanks, babe. Nice. Burrito break. I think if Animal Well does well, they're good. But a lot of it's going to bank on that. That game needs to like perform above expectations. Not smash it, not fucking Undertale. Just like that game needs to get some sales, get some traction, do pretty well on Steam, and then that shows other indie devs like, hey, if we work with you, we're not going to get any fucking buzz outside of you, but we get, it's a good way to get started. Oh. All right. Yeah, some more. Okay, that's it. Okay. That was fun, and that was chill, and that was cool. We might watch House MD, although I have to be honest with you guys. I'm just going to tell you the truth, because I'm a man who tells the truth. People constantly spamming to play House MD is making me like both you and the show less. And I love the show. It's like honestly ruining my experience. You guys are really annoying me. And it makes me never want to watch it. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what my solution is. But like, I'm just telling you, I'm just being honest. Because I really got excited to watch it a lot. But I thought it was like a fun little treat. And now people just keep fucking spamming about it. And now it's like, I don't fucking like you. Stop. Find a new show that went to daily. No, I still want to watch it. I just wish people would fucking. I don't know. I don't even know what my solution is. I just wanted to share that feeling because it bothers me. Chat needs Ozempic to cure our craving. Yeah, chat. I want you all to spend $1,200 buying Ozempic so you can reduce your fucking cravings. Hey, Atrioc, have you heard of pathological demand avoidance? It's a symptom of autism where someone makes demands on you. You experience an intense emotional reaction that causes you to go against the demand. Do you think perhaps maybe it's not that I have autism? Do you think perhaps that when I'm doing a Marketing Monday that I worked hard on and people are spamming house, it's actually just kind of frustrating and not like a deeper symptom of my autism? I'm wondering if I'm just wondering if you thought of that possibility. I understand you have a degree from TikTok University and that you have diagnosed me with your full extent of the powers that you have, that I do indeed have it. Fuck! These are hot.
Last time I checked, I'm still hot, real hot. Kept it dope without a pill pop. Bill Cosby, steady climbing to the hilltop. Tip top, did it all off of a TikTok. Yeah, last time I checked, I still that guy that did it on my own. Stay independent. For you to get what I'm getting, it will probably take a village. Just give me a minute, turn a snippet to a hit, and now they all want a percentage, but I'm only paying visits. Big dog, hit 'em with thick thumbs and a quick draw. Hit boss, if they ain't playing, they getting kicked off.
Sheesh. Okay. That song is God's Plan by Drake, by the way. All right. So here's what I'm thinking. I don't have a Shark Tank lined up, so I'm down to watch House, to be honest. But I'm just getting that out there. I'm just getting it out there. Are you ever gonna play the story mode of Mortal Kombat? Fuck no. Why? Although I will do this. I'm telling you right now. I'm putting it on the board. I put it on the board. I'm telling you right now. I have decided that I haven't done a really long stream. I guess I did actually with the Bionicle. I did. Wow, I didn't think about that. I was thinking this morning, I haven't done a long stream in a while, but I did. I haven't done a long stream in a while. I'm telling you during the ads. It's fine. We'll do the ads and then we'll have the show. It's good. But that wasn't even that long. I haven't done like a Pop-a-thon length stream, like a real long 24-hour plus stream in over a year. And I feel like I could do one of those every now and then. So here's what I'm thinking. Here's my plan. I want to play every single call. I've never played a Call of Duty campaign. I want to play every single Call of Duty campaign back to back and not stop stream until I beat it. Now, I'll have to sleep on stream, of course. And I want to start with COD 1 in 2001 and go all the way through all of them. And I think each game probably takes about 8-9 hours, maybe. So, this could be a few days. Maybe even more than that. And I want to get a bed in here and I want to set it up. And I got time. I think that'd be fucking... And then I'll rank them at the end. And I'll be honest and unbiased because I don't know shit about COD, really. I didn't, I played like Modern Warfare, No Russian when I was growing up at a friend's house, but I've never owned a COD game and I've never played. So I think I'll be an honest, unbiased source and I'm going to play them all. The COD-a-thon, yeah. The COD-a-thon. The later games are pure propaganda. That's great. That's great. Watch. Perfect. As long as they're pro-America, you know what I'm saying? USA. USA. We do nothing wrong. We are the best. What difficulty? I don't know. Whatever the most fun would be, I guess. I mean, I could try the hardest. Fuck it. But I'm going to be mauling so much if it's... Oh, shit! Fuck! I forgot! Wait! Marketing Monday's back on! Wait! Before we watch House. We will watch House tonight, actually. Marketing Monday's back on! I forgot about something really important. Shit! Rewind to the end of the thing. I have to fucking... Oh, God. I got to redo this. Shit. Oh, this is really actually super important. Wow. Can't believe I blanked / spaced. Oh, Lord. Wins and fails. No, I don't want to save it as that. I want to open that. Oh, my God. Did I just overwrite my wins and fails? Dude, what the fuck is going on? I want to open wins and fails. Okay, thank God. Okay. So, all right. There we go. Everyone shut up, please. Where were we? Wait, where were we? We were, wait, let me get a bite of this burrito. What did I say at the end? I said, the setback in the game was a disaster. And then I said, and that would normally be the end of Marketing Monday wins and fails, and we would jump on to What's Up Beijing and see what's going on in China. But that will be a separate video for YouTube. And instead, we have a deep dive into one of the most important geopolitical conflicts in the world today. Not the war in Ukraine, but in fact, farther south in Africa, a continent rarely talked about in this show or in Western news in general. What's going on in Africa? There was recently a major coup in the country of Niger, and nobody's really talking about it. The government of Niger was replaced by a military insurrection. What was happening? Well, I don't know, because I'm a dumb American. I have no idea what was going on in that coup, what it means for the rest of the world, what it means for the rest of Africa, what's happening. So I asked the most trusted and respected reporter that I know, Dr. Battle. I asked Dr. Battle to investigate. I basically said, hey, look, I read a headline that there was a big coup in the country of Niger. Can you research this and make a short video explaining what the hell happened? And he, as of 1 hour before I went live today, sent me that video. I have not watched this. I am going in completely blind. We are going to watch this together and learn about the coup in Niger. Hopefully, he handles this really well. I'm waiting for the ads to finish. All right. All right. Let's see. All right. Without further ado, this is my reporter in the field, Dr. Battle, talking about the coup in Niger and explaining it to me. Let's see.
Thank you, Atrioc, for that wonderful introduction. When Atrioc first asked me to help him out with Marketing Monday, the very first thing I did was look up how to pronounce the name of the country that he wanted me to talk about.
Niger.
Excellent. Now we've got our pronunciation. Let's click on the link that Atrioc gave me to learn more about this. As you can see, all information about this is behind a paywall, so I'm going to have to improvise a little bit. Even though all the information is paywalled, I am still able to read the headline, and a lot of information can be extrapolated from that, so let's give it a go. As you can see, if you pause and zoom in on what I'm scrolling through here, this country has a lot of chickens and plenty of coops for them, so the fact that there's...
No, not coops! Not coops! Coup! Cool.
Another coup happening here isn't really much for news. It must have been a slow media day, but Atrioc gave me 5 minutes to fill, and I'm going to use them. First, I want to make amends with you, Atrioc.
I said max 5 minutes. I said max 5 minutes. I said cover this story in max 5 minutes. Oh, I'm just trying to get my friend paid and get him part of the thing.
On a recent video I made for you, I made fun of your inability to qualify on Hit Parade, even though it's one of the easiest races that has been in the game since day one.
I know how to play Hit Parade.
Truer words never spoken. But in case you did forget, one of your good friends, no, not me, a different good friend, decided to give us a crash course anyway. Okay. Let's check it out.
Let's see.
So, as you can see,
this is supposed to be about the coup in Niger, a really important geopolitical event. We are 90 seconds in, and you are showing me Ludwig playing Fall Guys.
Nice start, and he decides to go the top route, even though the bottom is faster. Quickly gets knocked into the slime, but this early into Hit Parade, not really a big deal. As I said before, just go forward. Just qual. Don't worry about being first. He's only got a place in the top 20, which is less than me and you had in that lobby we were in. And outside of that first tumble that he took, he's doing just fine, staying with the pack, paying attention to the obstacles, which is a very important aspect of this game in almost every single map I can think of. He gets pushed by the donuts, gets grabbed here, does a little bit of waiting, some patience goes a long way, and he quals. Wow. So, again, Atrioc, sorry about the time I made fun of you for Hit Parade. Nice qual, Atrioc. There he goes. But hey, if you want to save this Ludwig clip so you can remember how to do Hit Parade, I wouldn't blame you. All joking aside, it's time for Dr. Battle.
You know what I want to do is I want to contact Quack and see if I can abort payment that I paid for this video. I would like to talk to Quack and see if we can get the money taken back from your account.
To get his very first wins and fails section on this channel. And as you can see as it appears on the screen, it has to do with the 0-star world record. As you can see, he is 4.3 seconds ahead of the record right now. You can also see at the bottom, his sum of best segments is 6 minutes, 9 seconds. The world record, 6 minutes, 20 seconds. And again, he's more than 4 seconds ahead of that. This run is on pace to get anywhere from a 6:15 to a 6:13, depending on how precisely he can hit some of these final tricks. And a lot of that is going to come down to BLJs. The first staircase comes up, boom, he hits it perfectly. You can't get a better one than that. He sets up for the second BLJ. A perfect BLJ here would be huge. And again, it's perfection. Even compared to the 16-star video when I said that he slightly made a mistake, those two were both 100 out of 100s, and he even golded the section. He hits this jump here, which is extremely tricky and only saved for world record attempts of short categories. He's going up here perfectly. Wow, he is the reason that I started covering this 0-star run this late into the run is because he made no mistakes worth talking about. All of this movement that I'm kind of glossing over is perfection. It's the human task. And that's why I wanted to talk about it at the end of the segment that you, Atrioc, gave me for Marketing Monday. So now it's all come down to throws. Clean grab, releases Bowser after one turn, perfect. Catches him in the air. This is going to be a little bit tense.
I legitimately paid him for that. I want you guys to know I legitimately paid him for that. To cover the coup in Niger. Money well spent. Pay him more. Thank you to my reporter in the field, Dr. Battle. We certainly learned a lot. Wins and fails would not have been possible without your contribution. Whatever it was, double it. It was $82,000. So... The battle report. Holy shit, we'll call it the battle report. We'll never do it again, obviously. We will never do it again, but if we did, we'd call it the battle report. 100%, we will never bring that segment back for as long as we live. A disaster. Ow! Fuck, I hurt myself. One more chance. We'll have to see. Holy God. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is Marketing Monday wins and fails. All right. Now, without further ado, that is the end of the show for today. We are good. And now we can relax and watch a little House MD, I think. And then tomorrow we'll do Was At Beijing and Shark Tank. So don't ask for House tomorrow, because tomorrow we're watching Shark Tank. And that's it. And maybe House afterwards, but probably not. All right, that's the plan. Okay, and now am I just getting karma left and right? Is the hurricane back? That's kind of weird, actually. That was kind of weird. Nobody opened the door. And then the lights just started flickering. That actually is kind of weird. All right, Dr. Battle, you're hired. Dr. Battle, you're fucking hired, all right? You get one more chance. I'm giving you one more chance for the battle report. Next time, you have to cover the topic that I assign you. All right, without further ado, let's watch a little House MD, ladies and gentlemen. House MD Nights. Smiley face. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Prime. No, not Prime. YouTube clips House MD legal is what I'm Googling right now. And I found them. Wow, here they are. First position. Episode 17, Season 3, Fetal Position. A pregnant celebrity photographer has an unborn child, and House gets in the mix. Stop saying behind you. There's nothing behind me. I'm not here to... All right. But before we jump into that, get some snack. Oh, yeah. I'm just going to run a fucking ad. Well, actually, I feel like if I run an ad, it won't do anything. Am I fucking crazy? It didn't work last time. I think if I run an ad, nothing will happen. But I'm going to try it anyway because I'm going to get snacks. So we're going to run one ad and get some snacks. And we're going to watch House. Get some snacks, get a drink. Boom. Wait, I'll play some music for chat.
Last time I checked, I'm still hot, real hot. Kept it dope without a pill pop. Bill Cos, steady climbing to the hilltop. Tip top, did it all off of a TikTok. Yeah, last time I checked, I still that gotta did it on my own. Stay independent for you to get what I'm getting. It will probably take a village. Just give me a minute, turn a snippet to a hit, and now they all want a percentage, but I'm only paying visits. Big dog, hit 'em with thick thumbs and a quick draw. Hit boss, if they ain't playing, they getting kicked off. Jigsaw, I got 'em puzzled, got 'em a bit lost. It's a feeding frenzy, I put a beat in a picture.